Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So as you can see with the description that we are going to be a bit busy with our Toyota Hilux SFA 4Y 2.2 engine. There's a few changes I want to make, some things I want to fix, but the main focus on this video is to do a nice loop service on the gearbox, the diffs, and then as well with the engine as well. But yeah, let's get to today's video. The first thing that I want to start with is that I do have an exhaust leak. Luckily for me, I know exactly where it's coming from. So if you look there on the inside right there, it is leaking between the downpipe and then as well with the middle section of the exhaust. So now that we're underneath the bucky, you can actually see where we need to remove it, and then as well you can also see the gap that we do have right there. So let's get this loosened up. With the bolts now removed, as you can see how many gaskets has been there before and that it basically burnt through the gaskets. What I'm going to do now is just take this bit of mine and just clean it nice and thoroughly, just to make sure that we have all of this old gaskets that's on here pretty much removed. So as you can see how nice and well that's cleaned now, so there's no old gaskets that's left. So now I'm just gonna use this RTV silicone to put it up nice and thick. Even if it's too much, doesn't concern too much, due to that the exhaust gases is flowing outside. So whatever is going to leak in the inside, it is going to throw it out of the exhaust at the end of the day. So it's not going to cause any risk for anything to be able to go into the engine. So now that we have our exhaust done, we'll just wait for it to set a bit. And then while we're waiting for that to set, I want to start by draining the diff oils and then as well as the gearbox oil as well. And then starting here from the front, we're going to use a 24 socket to remove this bolt. But now unfortunately, as you can see, it's extremely dirty here, and then as well seems like there's a rock or something that hit it here at the bottom, so it flared it a bit in, so I can't get the socket on properly. So I'm going to start firstly to take a small screwdriver and just remove all of this dirt. So now that we have all of the dirt removed, as you can see how our socket wants to fit in, but unfortunately due to that piece right there, it doesn't catch nice and properly. So what I'm going to do now is just take a pencil grinder, cut just enough out so that my socket can fit, and then once it fits, I'm going to loosen up this bolt, drain the oil, and then clean in the inside here nice and thoroughly, and then once again take my pencil grinder and just make it nice and round again so that it looks good and we won't have this issue again. Ja, nee, ek dink dit is 'n bietjie tyd dat hierdie olie gechange. Yes. Dit is 'n bietjie rof, jong. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I think this was literally due for an oil change, and yeah, this is extremely thick. It's really not supposed to be like that. So I'm actually quite glad that we decided to do this, because I don't think this would have lasted much longer. So now that we saw what this oil looks like, I'm actually really quite curious to see what the gearbox oil looks like. So let's have a look. The gearbox oil doesn't look too bad. It is dirty, it's definitely dirty. I definitely think it's been due for oil change in the gearbox and then the diffs as well. So let me finish up with this too. So while the oil now is being drained at the bottom, we're going to start by changing the filters. This filter luckily just turns loose. So with the filter now removed, I did use my strap, and as you can see, it had quite a suction here on it. So now we can just change this filter, and then as you can see, that's what the filter looks like. Kind of wants to seem like there's shavings here on the filter. Not sure if it's just bubbles or is it shavings. Yeah, it looks just bubbles. No, it looks like bubbles. Doesn't look like shavings. So with that now changed, we can take now our new filter. We can now fit our new oil filter. Just remember to put a bit of oil on it just to lubricate it, so that you don't break or tear the seal. Now, yeah, this filter you can buy from Highfield Filters. We're also going to change that filter now that I'm going to show you. So yeah, you can buy your oil filters, air filters, and most cars fuel filters as well. Just go to them and they can provide you with the correct filter for your bakkie or your car. So now we can just screw that on nicely and just fit it with your hand nice and properly, not too tight, as you don't want to tighten the engine to the filter. Just nice and snug. There we go. So that's done. So now we're going to start removing our cone filter. We're not going to use that anymore. We are going to go back to our original air filter. The main reason for that is mostly because that once the engine and things becomes hot, all of the warm air is going straight to the cone filter, and that will also cause it to be heavy on fuel once it's hot. So we're going to change it back to its original state. We might have to remove our water overflow bottle, but we'll have a look now and see once we have everything removed. So before we're actually going to continue with our air filter, it is cleaned. We want to repaint it as well, just to make it nice, decent and clean again. We're going to start by filling up our fluids. So when you start with the diff, you do have this filling point right here. We will remove this bolt right here and then fill it up with 80W90. You could also use 85W140. You can also use diff oil as well. It all depends what you have. Anyway, then you're going to put in a pipe, however method you've got, and then you're going to fill it up. Once it starts to leak from this top plug, then you know it's full. Then you can close it up. And then moving to the gearbox, you do have this filling point up right here on the top as well, as you can see right there. So that is exactly the same process. This we're just going to fill it up with 15W40. No issues with that. You can also use gearbox oil, but I prefer to use 15W40 on this gearboxes. So we're going to go ahead and quickly just fill up our fluids in the back, the gearbox, and then as well with the front diff. Then once we're done with that, we're going to move to our engine and also quickly fill that up with 15W40 as well until it reaches its mark, and then you will find it on the dipstick. You do have your markers right there indicating how much oil you should fill. So we have all our fluids now nicely topped up. Gearbox is done, front diffs is done, engine is done as well. I also want to do the radiator as well. So I'm going to put some engine flush in it. Due to that, here is water in the inside, and I forgot that I have antifreeze. So I'm just going to put some radiator flush in it, get the bakkie nice and warmed up so that we can get this system to flush nice and neatly. Then we're going to drain everything, and then from there, JP is the side busy cleaning the airbox so that we can get that nicely repainted, and then fit the new filter, put everything back and fit it onto the bakkie. Then we should be done with our service for our bakkie. Luckily we went through all of the fluids, so I'm actually glad that we changed some of them. as the oil on the bakkie was extremely dirty. So yeah, let's finish up. We have our airbox now basically redone, and it all looks nice and decent. The issue that we have this overflow bottle that we have installed, but now unfortunately due to that overflow bottle we won't be able to fit our airbox where it's supposed to be. As you can see, there's the bolt there, and there it's supposed to go on the inside, and then the same this side as well. So now, due to that we're not using our old water bottle, I'm gonna cut off this piece right here, and then as well as at the bottom there's another piece right here where I'm supposed to tighten the end of this pipe here to that bracket right there. So this pipe isn't very heavy at all, so I believe I can cut that off and just tighten this nice and properly. This won't go anywhere, and then as well I'll need to cut this off nice and neatly as well. We finally managed to get everything done. We put our airbox back, new air filter as well, Toyota air filter. As I've mentioned, you can get your filters from Highfield Filters. They do have multiple branches: Ermelo, Secunda, Witbank, Middelburg, Delmas, Richards Bay, Pinetown. So yeah, they can assist you with that. So I'm actually happy that we have done everything. So now we are going to start with the Audi again. We're definitely going to start with the Audi in the next coming videos after this video. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm really excited. And then you guys must have a lovely day further, and God bless. Ciao.